194 votes in favor, 3 against, and 1 abstention. Lawmakers also passed 2 other special council bills, one concerning former First Lady Kim Gun-hee over stock manipulation and gift allegations, and another on possible interference by the Presidential Office and Defense Ministry in a Marine's death investigation. A separate bill was approved to allow the Justice Minister to request disciplinary action against prosecutors. Lawmakers from the opposition People Power Party mostly did not take part in the vote, criticizing the lack of bipartisan consensus. A wooden boat with 4 North Korean residents drifted into South Korean waters near Goseong on May 27th. The 4 North Koreans, believed to have crossed by accident, wish to return and are being questioned. A similar case in March saw no response from Pyongyang. In local news, Busan held a policy briefing this morning to align President Lee Jae-myung's pledges with national plans. Mayor Park Kyung-jun called for swift action during the new government's first 100 days and stressed the need to advance key projects like the Kadok-do-new Airport, maritime agency relocations, and a new maritime court. The city will submit plans to ministries and form a task force to ensure progress. Mayor Park Kyung-jun emphasized that Busan's growth strategies should move forward regardless of political shifts. He also pledged full cooperation with the central government and local communities to bring these plans to life. Busan City will hold the 70th Memorial Day ceremony tomorrow at the Memorial Tower in Jungang Park, Seoggu District. The event begins at 10 a.m. with a nationwide siren, followed by a moment of silence, floral tribute, a speech by Mayor Park Kyung-jun, and memorial performances. Mayor Park is expected to urge citizens to honor the sacrifices that built our present and to work toward a more just and democratic Korea. The city also asks everyone to lower flags to half-staff and join the 1-minute silent tribute when the siren sounds. In international news, President Donald Trump has signed a new travel ban targeting 12 countries, including Afghanistan, Haiti, and Iran, citing national security concerns. The order, set to take effect on June 9th, also imposes partial restrictions on travelers from 7 additional nations such as Cuba and Venezuela. The proclamation includes exemptions for athletes, certain Afghan nationals, and dual citizens. The move resembles his 2017 travel ban during his first term and is expected to face legal challenges. And now for today's weather. The current weather in the Busan area is clear and the temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. The temperature will average around 19 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BFM 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you sell just 14 letters for 140 million won? Yes, it is possible. And that's exactly what happened with the world's first text message sent on December the 3rd, 1992, Merry Christmas. This message was turned into a non-fungible token and sold at an auction for about 140 million won. So how about you? How much would the message you sent today be worth? Well, hello there everybody, my name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick things off with 143 I Love You by Henry.
서로 함께일 때면 눈빛만 봐도 알아 집으로 돌아오면 뭐라고 할지 몰라 아직은 서툴러 나의 모든 말들이 아직은 어려워 너의 그 문자들이 사전을 펼치고 하나씩 want to know I don't know Sending 143 글자로는 아직 전달이 안돼 Sending 143 단순한 숫자는 우리가 아냐 I love you 143 너는 486 Sending 143 너무 다르지 Sending 143 아직 어렵지 단순한 숫자는 우리가 아냐 143 두근거려 말 한마디에도 더듬 뭐래 자꾸 들리는 내가 멋이가 없어 답답해 내 맘 알아줘 아직은 서툴러 나의 모든 말들이 아직은 어려워 너의 그 문자들이 사전을 펼치고 하나씩 want to know I don't know Sending 143 글자로는 아직 전달이 안돼 Sending 143 단순한 숫자는 우리가 아냐 I love you 143 너는 486 Sending 143 너무 다르지 Sending 143 아직 어렵지 단순한 숫자는 우리가 아냐 143 내 맘 전달 안 되지 끝이 없는 무성 영화 어떻게 왜 계속 반복되는 드라마 말을 안 해도 우리 서로의 사인을 믿지 Cause you're 143 this is 186 and I love you Are you gonna love me? I'm saying 143 내 말을 하나 할 수가 없어 Sending 143 단순한 숫자는 우리가 아냐 I love you 143 너는 486 Sending 143 너무 다르지 Sending 143 아직 어렵지 단순한 숫자는 우리가 아냐 143
143 I Love You by Henry was our opening song this Thursday here at For Your Busan. It is a Thursday, but it is kind of like a Friday, right? 금요일 같은 목요일이죠. Not Monday, my goodness. Well, how you doing, everyone? My name's Nick. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Looking forward to this long weekend tomorrow. Now, do you prefer making phone calls or sending text messages each day? If you prefer texting, how many texts or messages do you usually send in a day? Now, when I was young, when I say young, I was in my teens and early 20s. I was always texting people, right? Friends and whatnot. But these days, I try not to text. I try not to use my phone for communication as much as possible. Maybe 2 or 3 times a day. But in the digital age, especially after the pandemic, many people have come to rely more on texts and messages rather than meeting in person or making phone calls. So, what are the advantages of messaging? Now, if you send a message by mistake, oftentimes, especially these days, you can cancel it, right? You can delete it. 삭제할 수 있잖아요. And also, you can revise it several times before sending. You can avoid mistakes more easily than when speaking out loud. If you could send a message to aliens, what would you want to say? Well, according to the Busan National Science Museum, to mark the first anniversary of the Korea Aerospace Administration, they are holding an event where children and teens can send their dream messages into space. Anyone can participate under the theme, My Dream I Want to Share with Aliens. People can freely create messages in the form of handwritten letters, drawings, or photos and submit them as file images. Or image files, sorry. Now, the collected messages will be transmitted into space in the third week of June from Osong in the Chungcheongbuk-do area using infrared laser communication technology. The messages will be sent to 11 planets. So don't miss this opportunity to let children's dreams and imaginations reach the farthest corners of space. That's pretty incredible, right? 11 planets. I wonder which planets, though. Do we know if they have life on them? I don't know which planets that we know of have life on them yet. So we could just be sending them to empty craters of rock or gas. But who knows? I don't want to squash any children's dreams. Lots of people messaging in, which is fantastic to see for this lovely, Thursday. It's Thursday, not Friday. But it is like a Friday. We have Benny Nim coming in first, back to first spot, saying 1등. Hi Nick, Ang PD and all, happy Thursday. Good to see you, Benny Nim, my friend. Welcome to the show. We have Meli Kulsumasu saying 2등. Hi all. Good to see you these days, Meli Nim, quite early. I guess your name was the first text message ever sent in 1992, Merry Christmas, right? That was a very expensive message and the very first one over 30 years ago. Crazy stuff. Jin Lee Nim coming in saying 3. Hi, Nick and all. Fantastic to see you, Jin Lee Nim. Hope you're having a great Thursday, enjoying the beautiful weather we're having today. Summonim as well. Good to see you after a while, saying 안녕하세요. Good to see you, Summonim. Your name couldn't be more true. Now, I'm really feeling the warm weather. So it's lovely that you've come in to say hello. We also have Tangmin Park Nim coming in saying 안녕하세요 and Kosu Nim saying hi everyone. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the show, everybody. Don't be afraid to send me a message whenever you want. And if you wanted to send a message but you don't quite know what to say, you can message the question of the day. 네, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은요. 오늘 하루 나와 문자와 톡, 메시지를 가장 많이 주고받은 사람은 누구인가요? Today, who is the person that you have sent and received messages to and from the most? So, who have you had the most communication with through text today? Who has it been? Maybe it's been your mother. Maybe it's been your boyfriend. Maybe your husband, your wife, your grandmother. Maybe your lawyer. I don't know, you might be in a bit of legal trouble, so maybe you're texting your lawyer. Or who knows? Tell me, who have you been messaging through text most today? Let me know to pound 9050, sharp 9050 to cost you 101, Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live comment. Now, in the first half, we're going to have Busan Times, where we catch up on the day's top stories in Busan with news anchor Claire Kim. Nick's Deep Dive, time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. And then Buglish's Challenge, a quiz segment where locals use their version of Busan English. In the second half, we're going to have on the mic stories of Busan locals encountered on the streets of the city. And we'll also have Busan Quizmaster, a daily interactive quiz time with a prize. And we are family in Busan to close off the show with Matthew hearing his story being in a multicultural family. So you could be the prize winner of today. So participate through the show through text message, Kakao Talk and YouTube live chat. We've already got some messages coming in. Melinim saying, the person that I have the most text conversation with today is definitely my BF. Oh, that's very sweet. That's very sweet. I like to hear that. Benny Nim saying, Mom. That's also very sweet. Yeah, I'm just going to say anyone who it is. I'm just going to be, that's so sweet. That's very nice. When it's to do with, love or family, that's always nice, right? That's good. So, Benny Nim, I wonder, do you live away from your mum or do you just live together and you just communicate, like buy some more groceries and things like that? You should always message your mum. I should message my mum a lot more. Definitely, that's true. Keep sending the messages in to me, and we are going to be right back with Busan Times.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. It is 4:16 in the afternoon on a Thursday, and joining me in very bright green. I like that green. That's a very nice
My favorite is green.
Chlorophyllc green. I like the grass green.
Yes.
It's Claire. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. I want to ask you, who is the person today that you've texted the most? This is today's text topic.
All my life or?
No, today.
Today.
Who is the person of the day, the 주인공 that you've been texting a lot with? So we had some people saying their boyfriend or their mum, things like that, right? Yeah.
Maybe my mom.
Oh. I'm just saying oh to everyone. I don't know what else to say.
It's just because I keep texting her every hour or so.
Okay.
Text about where's my dog?
Oh, so if you could text your dog, you would be texting your dog.
Oh yes, that would be the most. Yes.
But she's, I guess, your
Absolutely.
communicator right
Yes.
now.
I'm just like, what is he doing?
Yeah, that's very sweet. Were you ever a big texter? You know, back in the day when we had the 9 or the 12 buttons,
I was
I
a
guess.
big texter.
Big
I don't
texter.
like phone calls.
Yeah,
Text.
Yeah.
Always text.
for sure. Yeah. I remember my first ever mobile phone and I could store 10 text messages on it. Just 10. I remember.
I remember the selecting,
Yeah,
you know, that.
like the Nokdeng 3310s. I was like year 8, so like I don't know how old I was, like 11, 12, 13 years old, texting your little girlfriend. Oh no, I can't receive any more messages. 학제해야지. And so, very interesting times. Anyway,
More precious.
they are.
Yeah, I have to condense my message, you know.
All right, so today we are talking Busan Times. We are going over some stuff going on around the city. What are we talking about today?
Let's start with something solemn but meaningful. Tomorrow, June 6th, Korea marks Memorial Day. And here in Busan, the 70th annual Memorial Day ceremony will take place at Central Park's Memorial Tower starting at 9:55 a.m.
It's the 70th already. That's quite a legacy. And isn't that the one where the nationwide siren goes off at 10 a.m.?
That's right. One long siren across the country at 10 on the dot. It marks the beginning of a 1-minute moment of silence, a quiet, unified pause to remember those who gave their lives for the country. And everyone, wherever you are, at home, at work, out for a walk, just stop for a moment and join in. It's a simple act, but incredibly powerful.
Exactly. And everyone's encouraged to fly the national flag at half-mast to right.
Exactly. Households, businesses, schools, everyone is encouraged to raise the flag at half-staff. City officials say even these small gestures help create a shared atmosphere of respect and remembrance. It's a way of saying we remember and we're grateful.
Yes. So who's expected to attend the ceremony?
So about 600 people will be there, including National Merit honorees, bereaved families, and local leaders like Mayor Park Kyung-jun, the City Council Chair, and the Busan Governor of Education. Military officials and other key figures from public institutions will also attend.
So it's not just symbolic, it's a full-on civic movement.
Exactly. The ceremony starts with the national ritual, followed by a floral tribute and incense offering. Mayor Park will then give a memorial address, and a soldier from the 53rd Infantry Division will read a tribute poem. Then there's a performance by the Busan City Arts Group, and the event closes with the song Memorial Day, which I think a lot of Koreans still remember from their school days.
Right, that's very moving. And do you know what the mayor's message is going to focus on this year?
Yes, and it's powerful. He's expected to say that our peaceful, everyday lives are built on someone else's sacrifice, and that we can't take that for granted. Especially now when the world feels a bit divided, he'll be urging people to stand together to keep building a society that's fair, democratic, and inclusive.
So that's something I think we can all reflect on. And everyone, if you're listening right now, What does Memorial Day mean to you? Is there someone that you can think of on this day?
It could be a grandparent, a family member, or even someone you don't know personally. Just taking a minute at 10 a.m. tomorrow is a simple but powerful way to say, remember, we're grateful.
Right. A great reminder that remembrance isn't just about looking back, but also looking at the kind of future that we want to build. All right, then, let's shift gears a little bit because Busan is taking a big step toward cleaner streets in more ways than one.
Yes, today the city unveiled Korea's largest fleet of hydrogen-powered cleaning trucks during a public event at City Hall. About 100 people were there, including local leaders and residents, getting a first look at these zero-emission machines.
Ooh, are those the ones with the big spinners on the front? Oh, they're so cool. And now they're
Huge
getting this
ones.
cutting-edge upgrade. Right?
Yes, it is. These trucks run on hydrogen fuel cells, meaning they'll emit zero exhaust, and they're super quiet. That's great for the environment and for the workers who use them every day.
For sure. And is this a big rollout?
Very big. The city plans to deploy 65 hydrogen trucks by 2028, starting with 15 this year in districts like Donggu, Yeongdo-gu, Dongnae-gu, and Suyeong-gu districts. It's part of Busan's broader vision of a circular economy with cleaner, more efficient waste system.
It sounds like another step towards that smart green city vision.
Exactly. Plus, this project sets the stage for Busan to potentially produce its own hydrogen fuel using biogas from waste facilities starting in 2030. It's a full circle plan, literally.
Yeah. I guess hydrogen fuel, it's the... What is it? The rival of electric in some
Yeah,
way? A lot of
kind
people
of.
are using that. I guess it kind of came in a few years ago, and then electric basically took the lead.
over, yeah.
But it's making a big comeback. But whenever I think of hydrogen, I think of the great Hindenburg disaster in 1930s, the big hot air balloon.
The explode.
Yeah, because that was powered just full of hydrogen. So I think it scared a lot of
I
people
think
from it.
that's the, yeah.
Yeah, obviously a very different technology now. Anyway,
Let's hope.
hydrogen's good. Hydrogen's good. It's not going to
Water.
do that.
It's just think it's
Exactly.
water.
It's just water. There we go. So let's move on now from clean streets to clean plates. What's coming up next weekend that will get us both hungry and entertained?
So it's the return of the 2025 Busan Food Film Festa. And this year's lineup looks delicious. From June 13th to 15th, the Cinema Center will host a full 3-day celebration of food, film, and fun under the big roof.
Yeah, it's a popular one, right? I remember the terrace spots sold out quickly.
They did the 2 signature programs, which is Food Terrace and Juju Club, sold out as soon as they opened. But the good news is that most of the outdoor programs are free, and there's still tons of enjoy without a ticket.
So what can people expect?
So a full sensory experience. The open-air venue will feature potluck-style picnic tables where you can enjoy food while watching outdoor film screenings and performances. There's a theme zone focused on noodles this year, so expect a rotating lineup of creative noodle brands offering fresh twists on Korea's most iconic comfort food.
Okay, so any family-friendly stuff?
Plenty. Kids can join the food therapy zone where they'll make their own veggie pizzas and learn about healthy ingredients in a fun, hands-on way. There's also a flea market zone, pop-up stores, and performances like the musical group Serenade, juggler Oh Jang-wook, and a charming food-themed stage show called The Dreaming Chef.
Sounds like a perfect weekend full of good things.
For the kids as well,
Yeah.
yes. And here's something cool. Busan's water brand Sunsu is joining with a pop-up experience called Campnic with Sunsu. You can try the city's tap water, grab something camping-themed snacks, and even pick up limited edition merch. It's a clever way to promote local water while giving people something fun to enjoy.
Campnic.
Campnic. Making new words.
Camp plus
constantly.
picnic. I think pick camp would have been better.
True,
Picamp. Let's go
true.
let's go picanking. I can't even say that now. So anyway, we've got entertainment, education, and hydration.
All in one spot. And there's also a collaboration with the local Subi Baxco Commercial District. They're running a shared market, which is Hangseng Market, during the fest to bring attention to neighborhood shops through games, food samples, and prize giveaways. It's a great example of cultural events supporting small businesses.
I love it. And is there a central place for information?
Yes, check out BFFF, the 3Fs, .kr, or the official Instagram at Busan Food Film Festa. And just for a reminder, while most events are free, things like the food salon or indoor film screenings require advanced booking through the festival site.
Okay, great stuff. Lots of great things going on. Of course, tomorrow is the memorial tributes that we mentioned and covered. Then there's hydrogen, innovation, and a movie fest with lots of food and exciting cheon, right?
Yes.
So quite a Thursday lineup.
Busan's definitely firing on all cylinders, honoring its past, investing in its future, and celebrating the now. And hey, we've got a long weekend ahead, so whatever you do, make it meaningful.
For sure. Claire, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great long weekend. I'll see you next week.
Hope you all do too. Bye.
All right, everyone, the time is now 4:26. We're going to take a song break, and then we'll be back with some more great stuff. This is Sunbeam by Minoi.
Look up at the sky, above the cloud. 눈부셔 sunbeam, I can't open my eyes. 내가 뭘 볼래도, 어디를 갈래도. 눈부셔 sunbeam, I can't open my eyes. I never take off my sunglasses, even if it's not all day. I will never show you my front. Look up at the sky, above the cloud. 눈부셔 sunbeam, I can't open my eyes. 내가 뭘 볼래도, 어디를 갈래도. 눈부셔 sunbeam, I can't open my eyes. I never take off my sunglasses, even if it's not all day. I will never show you my front. 몰라도 너무 몰라. I'm very hate that sunbeam. 넌 몰라, 절대 몰라. I can show you crumpled face. I have a heart for you. I'm in love with you, babe. 내 눈을 쳐다볼 수. I think you're sunbeam. 내 눈을 뗄 수가. When the sun shines on me, I should shade it. I'll never take it off. I'm in love with you, babe. 내 눈을 쳐다볼 수. I think you're sunbeam. 내 눈을 뗄 수가. When the sun shines on me, I should shade it. I'll never take it off.
되게 탐구생활. The election is over. The campaign people that once filled the streets are gone, and the loud chants are no longer heard. But something still remains. The election banners hanging across the sky. Some were put up by political parties, others were to encourage voter participation. These banners come in different sizes and shapes, and now they are all being taken down. The problem is the sheer quantity of these banners. Over the past 3 years, a total of 3,903 tons of used banners have been generated nationwide from various elections. Most election banners are made of synthetic materials. When burned, they release harmful substances such as dioxins. If buried, they take decades to decompose, making them a major source of environmental pollution. However, out of 31 cities and counties, only 15 have ordinances supporting recycling projects for these used banners. While the government and some local governments are trying to recycle banners into items like reusable shopping bags, the recycling rate remains below 30%. Environmental concerns about election banners have been raised for years. Environmental groups argue that the political parties, the ones responsible for putting up the banners, must take the lead in finding sustainable alternatives. So, here's the question. How can we recycle election banners in a more effective and environmentally friendly way? Good question, right? Maybe you could stitch them all together and make parachutes or something. I always dreamed of maybe like there would be a sci-fi movie where Earth has a giant chimney that goes into space. And everything you burn just gets sent into the vacuum of space, right? That's my billion-dollar idea. But there's probably a reason why it hasn't been done yet. Anyway, the time is 4:31 in the afternoon. Good to see everybody coming in on this Thursday afternoon. We had Hyungyeong Kim Nim saying good afternoon. Welcome to the show, Hyungyeong Kim. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's good to have you here. Now, today's text topic was asking who you've texted the most today. 네, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은요. 오늘 하루 나와 문자와 톡 메시지를 가장 많이 주고받은 사람은 누구인가요? We had messages like boyfriend, mom. We also had Drift Monkey Nim coming in. Good to see you, my friend. As well as Busan Nim. Welcome to the show. And Juliet Nim saying, let's have a look here. Oh, I hate to admit it, but I actually did text and chat with my husband. No way, I can't believe this. Why is that so hating to admit? Why do you hate to admit that? That's awesome. The reason you get married is because you love each other and you want to communicate with each other all the time, no? Well, maybe it's awkward for you, I don't know, but that's good. Every day I think you should have text chatting with your husband. Way to go, Juliet Nim. Also saying, it's a fantastic Thursday. It is a fantastic Thursday. 고수님 saying, 오늘 하루 동안 문자를 가장 많이 한 사람은요. 집에 계시는 아내분입니다. 때론 전우 같고 때론 전 잘 지내고 있습니다. Is that the fairy tale? Is that the fairy tale one? 전우.
전우 is
Is that the not the universe guy, is it? It's not the fairy tale, is it?
No.
Okay, all right, never mind. Tell me what that means later. Anyway, that's good that you're messaging your wife. I like to see lots of this boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, and you seem like you're very proud of it as well, which is always very nice. Nim, hello, good to see you. Fantastic, hope you're doing well. Talking about Mother Teresa, the epitome of selflessness. For sure. And I hope you're having a fantastic day. Anyone else, if you want to message in, just send your messages to #9050, sharp 9050, which will cost you 101, KakaoTalk message or a YouTube live comment. Okay, the time is now 4:34 in the afternoon. Coming up next, we do have Buglisi Challenge. Before that, though, we're going to listen to 말리지 마 by Idol.
약에 취해버린 feel 얼굴 어지 luxury bar 크게 찢어지는 lip 천원은 던져 like smoky, yeah. Oh baby, I know it 난 이제 가라지 not crazy 예쁜이 별서 이런 여기 뭐 아무 it's nasty 바람 네 끝까지 내가 멍청한 천사였게 Never be danger, yeah. You broke my heart, you love my love 어이없어 눈물이 다 나네 아니 전혀 나는 괜찮아 Let me put on leather jacket 너마저 never ever stop me 내가 그 어떤 짓을 벌였든 Hey, 너마저 never ever stop me 말리지 마 Surprise Your pants I bought it 검은 양말 벗어주길 Her give me the pill 원하고 조절 못하니 Hell no does he know the honey bell Red car girl by daddy How company looking forward to your wedding You broke my heart You locked my 맘마도 never first time 내가 그 어떤 짓을 벌였든 Hey 맘마도 never first time 말리지 마 때려치워 좋은 끝까지 꼭 알아 이 벌벌 웃으며 후회하지 마 원래 이래 너는 몰랐겠지만 Screw you done Now you know Look forward to it I know I'm too emotional 아무도 말리지 마 넋이 나가버린 thrill 엎질러진 nice coffee 휘어지는 red lip 난 네가 싫어했던 smoky yeah
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 4:36 in the afternoon, and joining me on this wonderfully bright Thursday is Effie. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Effie, and Kumi as well.
Kumi.
Yes. There we go. Kumi's back. Make it a once every 2 month appearance.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. How are you both doing?
I've been doing well.
She nearly
No,
dropped
she
her.
said that.
I had to save her.
I almost dropped her.
She's the most like 얌전한 강아지. She's so mild-tempered. She'd be like, so I was taking care of my parents-in-law's dog for a while. He's amazing, but he's so hyperactive. He's just running 정신없어, but he's amazing. But Kumi is just the polar opposite right there. Yeah. We have a message driven monkey님 saying 강아지.
Yes,
and then Juliet님 saying 야옹 멍멍이 너무 귀엽네요. 에피님만큼 완전 super cute이라고 했어요. 고수님 saying 에피 환영해요. 에피의 애정을 듬뿍 받는 강아지도 안녕이라고 했어요. Yeah, so it looks kind of tired. Yeah, is she kind of tired?
She's been spending some time outside.
방송 너무 많이 해가지고 그렇죠.
You are? Are you?
Well, it's good to have you both here.
Yep.
Double the fun. I like having our furry animals here. Now, before we dive in, I want to ask you today's text topic, which is, are you a big texter? Texter, 카톡, 문자, 뭐 등등.
I would say no.
More of a phone person or neither?
Neither of
Okay,
that,
fair
to be
enough.
honest.
In that case, 오늘 하루 자기와 문자나 카톡, 메시지를 가장 많이 주고받은 사람은 누구인지 알려주세요. 엄마든지 아니면 친구든지 뭐.
I would say it's our family group chat.
Oh, that's cool. Is that a daily, like, what you doing, what you eating kind of thing?
But I barely text something, but I do read.
Okay. Oh, no. You're not being like the Hyonya where you have to text
Not really. I
back.
usually send some pictures of Kumi to my parents.
Fair enough. That's good.
Kumi loves her harmony.
Oh, yeah. She looks so sleepy. She's falling asleep right there. Oh, Kumi. We can get her a rest. Can we get her a nice bed here? A nice bed and some nice food.
Later for you.
We had a lot of people, they generally said like their husband or their boyfriend or things like that. So, yeah.
What about you? Are you a big fan of text
I
messages?
don't really like communicating in general.
It's kind of different from
Yeah.
like talking in person, to be honest.
Just 필요한 것만. Like, you know, I don't like just chit-chatting. If there's like a thing I need, I'll just be like, hey, we need this. Or do you have this?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good.
In my case, I don't really communicate that much through messages. It's
Yeah.
probably because I cannot see the person's facial expressions.
Oh, you have
me,
to do it
that's-
through emoticons. Or like...
I don't really use any of
Oh,
them.
you're one of those. So it looks like you're like completely like 무뚝뚝해. Like 안녕하세요. 에피입니다. We did have a message from 0976번님. Kind of like the family chat saying 책 모임 챗입니다. 한 달에 2권의 책을 읽는데 일상 수다도 떨고 책 이야기도 합니다. That's really cool. Yeah, get to talk about common things like books and stuff like that. Great stuff. So you're here today for Bugllishi Challenge.
Yes, as always, every Thursday in the late afternoon. So, well, we have weekly theme. Under this weekly theme, we will have 3 topics to guess about. So the theme this week is things that fade slowly.
Oh, my haircut. Fades off slowly, right? I had a cut the other day.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Fade slowly.
Yes, nothing will end endings are sudden.
Right.
Some slip away like light or memory.
Ooh, very poetic. I guess that it reminds me of music. There are some songs, when they end, they kind of like fade out. 좀 후지부지 막 돼가지고. They just stop, right? But then there are some songs that finish on like a hard note.
Which one is your favorite?
I like the ones that finish on a hard note, especially when you're doing radio, because you're like, we have to like turn the mic up and like start speaking straight away.
What about personally?
Personally? Some person that fate like 잠수 타는 거?
No. I mean, like when it comes to you were talking about music.
Oh yeah. Oh, personally,
Which type of music do you prefer?
as long as the music's good. I guess
Doesn't
fade out
matter.
is nice. It kind of feels like it's fading into the distance sometimes. Either is good. What about you?
I would say I like songs that definitely fades out.
Fade out. Okay, it's too sudden and hurtful when they end suddenly. Yeah, I guess. So today we are going over we've got audio clips from 3 people.
Yep.
3 clips each, and we have to guess.
What they are about.
Right, so everyone send your messages to pound 9050, 샵 9050, cost you 100 won, KakaoTalk message or YouTube live comment.
Yep. So once again, the theme is things that fade slowly.
Let's do this. All right, let's listen to number 1.
It makes a sound. People or animals have it. You can see it on a snowy day.
It makes a sound.
Yes.
People or animals have it.
Okay. What was the last one? Did you say something else at the end?
No.
It faded out. It faded out.
Yeah, it
There you
faded
go.
out.
This audio clip,
It was supposed
정답.
to be faded out.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I would guess like a mouth.
A mouth?
Yeah, we all have a mouth. It makes a noise.
Oh yeah, fading out.
Or your 편도? What is it? Your esophagus area? The kind of thing? It's not that, is it? 정답.
No.
Oh, it's not. Any guesses, anyone? You make a noise, it fades.
Animals, also people have it.
Animals have it.
It makes a sound.
영상 씨 제발 좀 냄새 fart.
It does fade out.
What farts do you do?
The smell
Yeah, I
disappears.
guess. I guess the smell, dissipates into the air. I guess.
Yeah, not necessarily fading out though.
만학도형은 냄새 눈송이, which I guess people don't make that though, do they?
눈송이.
But I guess they do kind of like fade when they melt.
They're
I somehow don't think that's the answer. It's not the answer, is it?
nope.
Okay. Should we listen to the next hint?
Yes.
It is made by parents for children. Everyone has a different shape.
It is made by parents for children. Everyone has a different shape.
Yeah, everyone has different shape.
Huh. Is it like an animal-shaped ice cream? Wait, I don't know. You can see it on a snowy day. Was that one of the hints? What is Driftmonkeynim saying?
We haven't.
No. Okay,
heard it yet.
Driftmonkeynim, you're talking rubbish.
But good guess.
All right. Anyone else? This is hard.
That was a good
Parents make
guess.
it for their children. Animals use this.
I'm not really sure every parent make it in every country.
Okay.
But specifically in Korea, parents they make
This.
something out of their this thing out of their children.
Okay.
Like when the children are around a year old, I'm not sure.
Oh. Is it when you go to like 돌잔치?
Oh, similar to it, I
What do they
guess.
make? They make like paper hats or something.
They make bunch of other things too, right?
don't think I've ever been to 돌잔치. Maybe one. I don't know. I have
So you
Juliet
might not
Nim
know.
saying, 눈 오는 날 볼 수 있다고요? I don't know if that was one of the hints. Juliet Nim says 눈 오리. Snow duck? What's that? Okay, let's listen to our next hint.
Yep.
It is not visible from the front, but is visible when you look back.
It's not visible from the front, but it's visible when you look back. Huh. I have no idea.
So it's like you're walking.
Yeah. And you can't see it. 앞에 있으면 안 보이고.
No, after. When
Wait,
you're
what?
looking back, you can see that.
Yeah, then when you look back.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. We have
Everybody has
고수님 saying 티니핑? What's 티니핑?
Teeny Ping, it's a kind of name of character.
Oh, characters are okay. I have no idea what that would be. You know the answer. Can you give us another hint? Like, what hint do you think would be good for this? 멜리님 saying 그림자?
Oh, getting similar.
Really?
Getting similar, but not
You make a
exactly.
shadow for your kid? What? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Kumi, help us. What's the answer? Oh, she's sleeping. She's sleeping. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't want to disturb you.
This one.
And you know what? 노루님 just came in, and I think 노루님 might be a genius. Is it 발자국?
Yes.
That's the answer. Footprint.
Footprint.
Wait a minute. Parents make this for their kids?
Yeah, in Korea, I think.
In what way? What do they
I mean,
make
it's
it
like
for?
it's
Culture?
a kind of clay with clay.
Oh, they just make a footprint.
Footprint.
And them and their babies to compare. I'm bigger than you, kind of thing.
It's kind of, I'm not really sure. I've never been tried
that's
it,
very
though.
cute.
But I know that I've seen some people making it, like kind of clay,
Yeah.
made out of clay,
Yeah.
footprint looking thing.
Interesting. Oh, now it makes sense. Oh, that's why when you're forward you don't see it, but you look back, you see.
Yes.
I like this. It's like 수수께끼. I love it. All right. 노루님, you're a genius. Yeah. Like, 와, 처음 맞췄어요. 기적입니다. I think you're just very smart. I did not think of it.
Good answer.
That would be a good riddle. Oh, Drift Monkey님 saying you can see it on a snowy day. 맞아요. What do you know that we don't, Drift Monkey님? How did you know that from the beginning?
Right?
수님 saying 정말 어려운 문제였어요.
That was too difficult.
I like it though. I like it when I can't guess it. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Yep.
It can take many shapes. Everything has one.
It can take many shapes. Everything has one. It can take many shapes,
The shape can be very different.
but everything has one. Like one of these.
One of this, for sure.
Okay, what has many shapes?
Everything, literally everything has this.
Everything has this.
I would say more than 90%. No, 95%.
Any guesses?
As long as you can touch it, it has the thing.
Atoms. 원자. I don't know.
No, not the
Molecules. I don't know. Electrons. What is it? I don't know. Let's listen to another hint.
Yep.
It always follows behind. It's always dark in color.
There we go. I know. Someone said it earlier, didn't they?
Oh, this person shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, I think now I know. This is good. This is good. 용상 씨 제발 좀님 says name.
Name?
이름.
Oh, good guess.
이름. Yeah.
Name, good guess. Everybody has.
Oh, apparently
everything.
you can see on a snowy day was one of the first hints. I guess I missed that. Silly me. All right then. Okay.
Any other guesses? from
Anyone else?
people?
You heard that right? Ah. No, I think people are guessing. All right, let's listen to the next hint.
Yep.
It appears when there's light.
It appears when there's light.
Now it's very obvious, right?
It is very
It is.
obvious.
Who got the answer first?
Well, I will find out what the answer is. 용상 씨 제발 좀님 says dark history. 흑엽사. Yeah, because for sure, when it comes to light, it's very not nice, is it? So
Nice guess, though.
I guess we had 수님, 만학도 영어님, 줄리엣님 all saying 그림자, shadow. I think because the first one was very riddly, we were like, now we're thinking outside the box. Now we're thinking, okay, it's going to be like a metaphor, a name, a shadow. Okay, there you go. That one was a bit better thanks to the first one, I think. All right.
Should we move on?
Yeah,
to
let's
the
move on
last
to the
one?
next one. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Ryan. It's beautiful. It moves slowly.
It's beautiful. It moves slowly.
Is Ryan's girlfriend. She's beautiful, I bet. Sorry, Ryan, I'm just teasing you. It's beautiful and it moves slowly. So I'm thinking like that, gracefully. Like a tree? I'm thinking tree. Not a tree.
Nope.
No.
You have no idea.
Is Kumi a fast mover? Is she slow or is she like rapid?
She's actually super active.
Oh.
She's only not that active when she's inside of this studio.
Really? Oh, maybe it's maybe she's an introvert. Like too much energy from people.
Are you? I don't think so. Earlier, she was playing with another person outside.
She was. Okay. She's all tuckered out from that, I think. Okay. All right then.
It's beautiful.
We have Sunim saying 달팽이. Is it
Snails?
I guess it is a beautiful creature of this earth. I personally don't think they're too beautiful.
Slimy.
Have you ever eaten it?
I've eaten it.
Escargot?
I like it.
You like it?
I like it. I
in
used
Korea
to
or in
have them.
France?
I guess it was when I was in Canada.
Oh, they eat it in Canada too.
I eat it pretty often.
Okay.
Once a week.
Oh, you liked it.
I liked it very much. I like 골뱅이 too.
That's the thing. In Korea, I guess there is that. There's also like jeonbok is a kind of snail thingy. And there's sora as well. They're the little ones that you, when you go to eat hue, you get that too. So I guess it's quite common here too. We
Sing.
할머니. 할머니. I think that should be the answer. I think that's great. Move slowly.
Oh, it's still
And beautiful.
Beautiful and move slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's sweet. He
okay.
must definitely has good memories of his.
For sure.
grandma.
Slowly. All right, let's listen to the next hint.
Yep.
It moves down. It's colorful.
It moves down.
It's colorful.
It's colorful.
Well, 인류의 충전소님 messaged in saying 구름. But
Ooh.
before that one, it could have
Good
been
guess.
right until the next one, because clouds generally aren't colorful unless they're full of pollution. So I would say 노루님 saying 인생. Ooh, does yours move
That's
slowly?
dramatic.
좋겠다. Mine, I feel like for me, in생 moves way too fast.
Same here.
I feel like, wait, I'm already in my 30s? Come on, dudes.
It's like in the blink of an eye.
Exactly, I agree. So it moves down. 노루님 then changed to say 불가사리.
How come?
I guess starfish, I guess.
Move slowly. Have you ever seen starfish moving?
No, they move too slow for me to register, I think.
Yeah.
영님 says 공작새, so a peacock.
Peacocks? Nope.
Yeah, that's pretty good. They're colourful.
Colorful. It moves down.
You know what? I think some people are starting to have the answer. So first of all, Drift Monkey Nim said rainbow.
Oh, getting similar.
Is that like a half wrong? Getting closer notes.
The concept is similar.
We had Jinli Nim saying aurora. Like aurora.
Aurora.
고수님 saying 물방울. Now I think Manakdo Younghanim might have the answer because that makes a lot of sense. Should we listen to the last audio clip
Yep.
before we... Okay.
It hides behind the mountains and sea. It gradually gets darker.
Now, they said 불꽃. It's not... I thought that would be the answer. Okay.
But that's fake one. What's the real one?
Real 불꽃?
I mean, think about the image, the colors.
Volcano?
Something beautiful, something moves down.
Lava. It's not volcano. Julian Nim says ice cream. I guess 녹을 때 내려가잖아요.
It's something about the sky.
Drift Monkey Nim says sun.
Oh, getting closer?
Moon.
Sun
Stars.
Is, no.
I have no
Sun
idea.
is really good guess. Something about sun. It moves down, colorful, moves slowly, beautiful. It's usually, it says it hides behind the mountains.
Okay, Melly Nim says sunrise or sunset. Sunset. Hey, I'll give you that one. They said sundown, but yeah, that's fine. Sunset, we'll take that. Hey.
Yeah.
Manakdo said 유상, I guess like a asteroid kind of thing. Like I was thinking like 별똥별 a bit, but sunrise and sun. So sun was a very good answer. Well done, Melly Nim. I guess you got that. I guess you got that. 고수님 then coming in saying 우박. Is it beautiful? That's very fast as well. That's dangerous stuff. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much, Effie, for bringing us this great guessing game. And I think it was probably the most difficult today.
It was?
I would say this was the most
But
difficult.
the guesses were really good.
They were towards the end, for
they're
sure.
like
I like this
working on-
nanido. I like this. I like it. I like to feel challenged. So thank you very much. And thank you to Kumi as well.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
having us. Have a good day.
Bye. All right, everyone, we're going to take a song break to wrap up the first half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very, very soon. This is Lovers in the Night by Sori.
I need to get something off my chest, 'cause lately I've been obsessed. You make me wanna dress in red and sing with my head under a net. I knew it's better to be cold, but I don't want to let you know. And so I'm gonna play the role. There might be some tears on my pillow. I know what I want, but I know I really, really wanna claim it's you. Yeah, my heart is innocent, but my body really, really wanna sing with you. We could be lovers in the night, we could be strangers in the light. Is it going too fast for you? Going too fast for you? Lovers in the night, we could be strangers in the light. If it's going too fast for you, we don't need to pull it on. why I wanna have it. You made me walk in broken glass and sing with my head under window. Watching every time you move my head while I pretend to look away. You know I take what I can get. There might be some tears on my pillow. Know what I want, but I know I really, really wanna cling to you. My heart is in the center, but I really, really wanna sense you. We could be lovers in the night. We could be strangers in the light. Is it going too fast for you? Going too fast for you? Lovers in the night. We could be strangers in the light. Is it going too fast for you? When I met up on the way, I wanna do it now.
Your Bridge to the World. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구 도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
From Busan to the world, feel the power of Korean culture. Now, Busan is ready to play a song that will touch hearts around the world together with global fans. 문화와 바다가 만나는 도시 부산. 열정과 희망이 가득한 글로벌 관광 허브 도시 부산. 글로벌 K-pop 팬들이 하나 되는 축제 부산 원아시아 페스티벌. 한류 콘텐츠의 심장이 부산에서 뜁니다. The place where the Korean wave begins. A cultural hub blending tradition and innovation. 늘 새롭고 머물고 싶고 다시 찾고 싶은 도시 부산. Play, work, live, 부산. 이 캠페인은 부산의 관광 가치를 창조하는 글로벌 플랫폼 부산관광공사와 함께합니다.
Let's get some fresh air. What's going on? Why can't I see anything?
It's the yellow dust. You have to close the window. Hey, I know it will improve your eyesight. Look at more beautiful things. Like me.
Can you tell me what I actually need to do during yellow dust days?
Fine. Here are your guidelines for days with yellow dust. First, check your windows to make sure the yellow dust can't get inside. Turn on the air purifier. Second, refrain from outside activities if possible. If you do go out, wear a mask. When you get home, thoroughly wash your hands and feet. Third, fully wash any fruits or vegetables that have been exposed to yellow dust. And last of all, get plenty of water. Keep up to date on weather forecasts for the latest yellow dust information.
This campaign was brought to you by BEFM 부산 영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까?
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
안녕하세요, 올리비아입니다. 오늘은 물같이 세상에 꼭 필요한 분을 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요, 올리비아입니다. 오늘은 물같이 세상에 꼭 필요한 분을
창업도 준비하고 있고
하겠습니다.
여러 가지
안녕하세요.
많은 네트워크도 하고
네.
이제 안녕하세요. 저는 지금 부산에서 공부를 하면서 이제 창업도 준비하고 있고 여러 가지 많은 네트워킹도 하고 이제 다양한 활동들을 하고 있는 프로 엔잡러 겸 학생을 하고 있는 정문규라고 합니다.
반갑습니다.
네, 네. 지구상에 있는 모든 곳들에 물이 없으면 과연 지구가 움직일 수 있을까, 살아갈 수 있을까라는 그런 생각을
정의를
들면서
해주셨어요.
네, 제가 좀 더 지구상에 있는 모든 곳들에 물이 없으면 과연 흡수가 잘 되잖아요. 지구가 움직일 수 있을까, 살아갈 수 있을까라는 그런 생각을 들면서 제가 좀 더 물처럼 스며들어서 그리고 물은 좀 더 세상에 필요한 사람이 되고 싶다라는 그런 것처럼 저도 좀 더 다양한 방면으로 이제 이런 물 같은 존재로 스며들어서 좀 더 세상에 필요한 사람이 되고 싶다라는 생각으로 최근에 이제 좀 전공을 바꿔서 다시 공부하다 보니까 좀 더 그쪽 분야에 대해서 많은 걸 생각하게 되고 공부하게 되고 그 관심을 가지다 보니까 결국은 최근에 자연으로 전공을 바꿔서 다시 공부하다 이런 것들을 생각하면서 살다 보니까 그쪽 분야에 대해서 많은 걸 생각하게 되고 공부하게 되고 관심을 가지다 보니까 결국은 자연으로 돌아가리라 이제 이런 것들을 원래는 살다 보니까 고등학교도 그렇고 저를 자연에 요즘에 많이 연결 디자인으로 공부를 했었거든요.
원래는 어떤 거에 있었어요?
원래는 제가 고등학교도 부산에 있는 첫 번째 대학을 다 디자인을 하는 공부를 했어. 고등학교 졸업을 해서 수도권에 있는 모 대학으로 이제 디자인을 공부하러 부산에 있는 거기서 이제 깨달았죠. 미술을 하는 고등학교를 졸업을 해서 바꿔야겠다. 이제 수도권에 있는 모 대학으로 내가 아무리 열심히 해도 올라갔다가 저 친구들 따라가기는 내가 나는 같다. 그럴 바에는 빨리 전공을 바꿔야겠다. 다른 길을 빨리 여기서는 내가 아무리 열심히 해도 이제 저 친구들 따라가기는 내가 좀 무리가 있는 것 같다. 그럴 바에는 차라리 내가 다른 길을 빨리 다시 타자. 서울에 있는 모든 것들을 하루아침에 첫 번째 대학을 자퇴를 했고요. 그리고 부산을 다시 내려왔죠. 나의 홈타운이 결국에는 SNS를 통해서 제일 베스트다라고 생각을 해서 보게 됐는데 서울에 있는 모든 것들을 하루아침에 정리를 하고 시켜준다. 그리고 부산을 다시 내려왔죠. 굉장히 좀 SNS를 매력적인 거예요. 어떤 광고를 보게 됐는데 청년들한테 스마트팜을 공부시켜준다. 수업을 듣다 보니까 굉장히 좀 매력적인 거예요. 시설물도 만들어보고 스마트팜 이런 거고 보러도 가고 이제 그곳에 대한 비전을 보게 되면서 나의 길이 이곳이다. 내가 여기를 좀 들어가 봐야겠다. 해서
근데 이제 스마트팜이나 그쪽 분야도 여러 가지가 있잖아요.
네.
근데 왜 하필 밀웜이었을까?
남들이 스마트팜을 다 하고 나도 스마트팜을 한다고 했을 때 그래도 좀 더 사람들이 들어오기 힘든 종목이지 않을까. 그렇게 생각하다면서 좀 더 찾아보다 보니까 정말 우연치 않게 이제 너튜브를 통해서 밀웜이라는 관련된 영상을 보게 되었어요. 밀웜? 너무 괜찮은데? 하면서 이제 또 찾아보다 보니까 이 분야가 매력적인 거예요. 하고 장벽도 높고. 그래서 이걸 해야겠다. 밀웜 관련된 창업을 통해서 F&B까지 가려고 노력을 할 거거든요. 밀웜이 굉장히 고단백질이에요. 소나 돼지보다 닭보다 거의 2.5배에서 3배 정도의 많은 단백질 함량을 들고 있다 보니까 건강한 식품으로 저는 생각을 하고 있거든요.
응원하겠습니다.
감사합니다.
저는 결국에는 또 그 방향으로 갈 것 같아요. 대체할 수 있는 음식이 필요하거든요.
그렇죠.
미래 식량이 필요하다고요.
그렇죠.
BFM 부산 영어방송 청취자분들에게 하고 싶은 이야기가 있다면?
지금 이 방송을 듣고 계시는 여러분들 모두가 오늘보다 더 나은 내일을 지냈으면 좋겠습니다. 제가 보통 후배들한테 상담을 한 번씩 해주거든요. 그럴 때마다 저는 항상 마지막에 이 말을 해줘요. 너 하고 싶은 거 해. 결국 선택은 너가 하는 거야. 부모님이 뭐라 하던 친구가 뭐라 하던 그 누가 뭐라 하던 내가 지금까지 말했던 거 다 있고 결국 네 삶은 네가 사는 거니까 너가 스스로 선택을 해야 돼. 너가 지금 이거 꼭 하라고 누가 목에다가 칼 안 댔잖아. 너가 하고 싶은 걸 하면은 결국 그 길을 가다 보면은 뒤돌았을 때 충분히 성장해 있을 거라고. 그래서 저는 항상 그 말을 해줘요. 여러분들 모두 파이팅입니다.
가장 좋아하는 영어 단어나 영어 표현이 있나요?
To live is to dance. To dance is to live. 그래서 이제 좀 더 사는 것은 춤추는 것이고 춤추는 것이 이제 사는 것이다 라는 거고 나만 재밌으면 되는 거잖아. 내가 재밌으면 내 삶인데 남들한테 너무 보여줄 필요가 없잖아. 내 삶을. 자신의 스텝에 맞춰서 자신의 박자에 맞춰가지고 자신의 삶을 살아가다 보면은 그냥 나지 않을까 싶어요. Let's just dance.
여러분 행복하세요.
여러분 모두 행복하셔야 돼요.
안녕.
And they were interviewing 정문규 대표님. And now he's a multi-job worker who's preparing to start a smart farm and a mealworm business in Busan. He described himself as like water, aiming to be a necessary presence in various fields. Now, originally a design major, he discovered smart farming through social media and saw its potential. And he was inspired by YouTube videos and then began working with mealworms, confident in their future as high-protein health food. So this is something that, you know, for the past few years we've been hearing that insects are the way forward for sustainability in this earth and for nutrition to humans. He's taking a forward leap there, so there you go. We do apologize a bit earlier. There was a bit of doubling with the sound, but we did manage to get it fixed. But I hope you still heard the gist of it as well. And this is why we have this segment on the mic, so we hear the voices of the people who make up this amazing city. Do what you want to do. And Raratianim also saying, 정문규 대표님 응원합니다. It's great to hear. Okay, great stuff. All right. Well, apparently my voice, can you hear me now? Can everyone hear me? Okay. Good. Was I just talking in silence? The time is now 5:07 in the afternoon, everyone. It's a Thursday, basically the day before a weekend, which is nice. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, of course. Now, if you want to send a message, you can do so at any time. Just send a message to #9050, sharp 9050 to cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message, or a YouTube live comment. You can answer today's text topic if you would like to, saying, who did you talk the most with today via text? 네, 오늘 하루 나와 문자와 톡 메시지를 가장 많이 주고받은 사람은 누구인가요? 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문입니다. Send me your messages to #9050, sharp 9050, or a Kakao Talk message. Yeah, Jinlinim saying, worm 종류 모두 싫어요. I mean, they're not, you know, you look at a worm maybe in your garden and you think kind of like, ugh, you know. But that's because we have a prejudice, a judgment against them. From a young age, we think they're kind of a little bit gross. But in a different form, in protein form, you might not be able to tell the difference. You might come to like it. It could be the future of every country in this world. Who knows? Who knows? And now Melinim asked me, Nick, who sent the most text messages today? I'll have to check. I did send a message to my bank, actually. It was very boring. I guess my wife and my friend, but not many. Not many. I don't like to be on my phone too much, but thank you very much. I guess it was my wife and my friend. What about you, Melinim? You said your boyfriend, of course. Okay, that's good. English Wikinim saying, insects are not bad if properly cooked. They still, people eat insects here. Pondegi is a thing. I personally do not like pondegi. Not because it's insects, I just don't like the smell. I'm not a big fan of it. But 메뚜기 actually tastes quite good, but I can never find it. 앙PD, you said you're not fussy, 편식하는 스타일이 아니라고 하셨잖아요. 번데기 좋아하세요?
네.
메뚜기는요?
메뚜기.
오, 안 먹어봤어요. You can't find it easily, which is odd. Drift Monkeynim saying, I'll stick to chicken and steak. For now, until all the chicken and steak in the world dries up, and then you might have to eat insects. Clean and Cleanim, welcome to the show. It's good to see you. Saying 저는 다 알아들었습니다. 입모양과 앞에는 동시에 들릴 때 패턴에만 익숙해지면 되죠. That's a very good technique to have. I guess then during COVID times, it must have been horrible for you, where you can't see 입모양. I hated it too when I was going to banks and hospitals in Korea, because I also do rely on mouth shape to understand a lot of things. I feel you there. Okay, anyway, send your messages in. 멜리님 saying 저 어렸을 때 메뚜기 먹어봤어요. I wonder why it's not a popular thing anymore. But 번데기 survived. I would rather it be the opposite, to be honest. But that's just me. Okay, don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we do have Busan Quizmaster. Before that, though, we're going to listen to a song. This is Tiramisu Cake by We Are The Night. No, that's the song after. I'm giving you a hint at our next song. Sorry, we're going to listen to Blue Moon by N Flying.
푸르른 달에 맘을 도둑 맞던 세상에 너와 나 단둘만 같았어 이 순간이 잠시라면 영원히 멈춰버리자 지겨워져도 괜찮아 들어줘 나의 blue moon 너에게 닿을 수만 있다면 시시한 일상밖에 날 밀어둔 채로 신비한 꿈처럼 너만을 바라보아서 하루 종일 너에게 전하고 싶은 맘 간신히 기대하죠 이 문 뒤에서 왠지 숨죽이며 날 기다리겠죠 푸르른 날의 눈부신 밤향기에 빠져서 아리따운 너의 맘과 영원을 보고 싶어 이 풍경 속에 홀리듯 내 몸이 잠겨버리게 푸르른 나라 텅 빈 그대 맘을 가득 채워줘 얼마나 많은 길을 걸어왔냐 말야 내 청춘은 넓고 믿기 힘든 말은 말아 Shape of my heart 우리 모양이 참 알맞아 자꾸 두려워지기에 예쁜 척 포장을 안 해 이길 못해 이별도 우릴 못해 짜증 섞지 말자 이제 말해 그냥 행복해 너 모을 때 며칠 미친 듯이 그리워질 someday 아직도 기다리는 내가 있던 그 자리 근실히 기대하죠 이 문 뒤에 숨어서 숨죽이며 날 기다리겠죠 푸르른 날의 눈부신 밤향기 빠져서 아리따운 너의 맘과 영원을 보고 싶어 그 풍경 속에 홀리듯 내 몸이 잠겨버리게 푸르른 나라 텅 빈 그대 맘을 가득 채워줘 For a long time 널 정말 많이 사랑한 그게 나의 영원일 거야 yeah. 한순간 꿈처럼 저 달빛이 사라져도 내 맘속에 남는 걸 Hey, hey, hey 푸르른 날의 눈부신 밤향기에 빠져서 아리따운 너의 맘과 영원을 보고 싶어 그 풍경 속에 홀리듯 내 몸이 잠겨버리게 푸르른 나라 텅 빈 그대 맘을 가득 채워줘
Welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. It is 5:14 in the afternoon on a Thursday. It's a lovely day today, and we've got some messages in. Lots of messages about bugs. How lovely. 3865번님 says 번데기는 산천만의 영양식이라고 했어요. 산천, what, the 산이랑 천? 강? Oh, it's the nature's health food, I guess. That may be so, but I'm not gonna eat it. I've eaten it before. I'm just not a fan of it, you know. There you go. Enjoy it. Enjoy as much as you like. Eat my portion too. Now we had actually 만학도 영어님 said why there isn't so much 메뚜기 in the world anymore. Saying 요즘 환경 오염이 좀 심하고 농약을 많이 사용하기 때문에 메뚜기가 예전처럼 많지 않아요. Is what 만학도 영어님 said. It's very interesting. So I guess because of pollution and pesticides being used, there aren't as many. That's fair enough. And if there aren't many, you can't devour the entire population, I guess. Cleanim says 차라리 가루로 해서 특유의 모양이 안 보인다면 먹을 것 같아요. That's true. And I don't think the food of the future will just be, you know, 메뚜기나 뭐 crickets 통째로 주는 거 아니겠죠? They'll probably like you said, 갈아서 probably drink it as a protein shake, right? Yeah, 앙피디's like, 절대 안 돼. Who knows? It could be the future. 만학도 영어님 also answered today's text topic about who did you text the most today. So, 제가 오늘 하루 문자 메시지나 톡을 가장 많이 보낸 사람은요. 유튜브 스트리밍의 댓글도 해당된다면 midday 메이트의 킴블리님이에요. 해당 안 되면 제 만학도 학생들. Okay. Wait, you message Kimberly more than me? Oh well, we've got 45 more minutes. You can change the answer to Nick from For Your Busan if you want. That's good. Kimberly's cool. I like Kimberly. Anyway, let's move on to our next segment. It is time for Quizmaster, and this is where you can potentially win a prize by answering a quiz question if you get it correct. Now today is Thursday, which means we are going to be doing Busan dialect. 네, 오늘은 부산 사투리 퀴즈가 있습니다. Now, Busan has its own unique dialect, which plays an important role in movies or dramas or even real-life relationships. So, today we are going to have a quiz about this. If you want to message in and potentially win a prize, send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9010 should cost you 101, KakaoTalk message, or YouTube live comment. Okay. 오늘 역시 좀 특별한 사투리 퀴즈 시간을 준비해봤습니다. This is a listening test. When you listen to the clip, please figure out what the clip is saying. 자, 귀를 기울이고 잘 들어보세요. Let's listen to the clip.
예이승.
Was that it? That was it? I thought it hadn't even started. Okay, all right then. Okay, 방금 들으신 수식은 숫자와 영어 알파벳으로 표현될 수 있습니다. 그렇다면 영어와 숫자를 순서대로 배열해서 보내주세요. 숫자 2와 영어 알파벳 2를 들리는 순서대로 적어서 보내주시면 됩니다. So, you heard a number and an English alphabet. You heard the number 2 and the English alphabet letter E. Write down the order in which you heard them. Now that was really short and you probably weren't prepared. 그래서 클립을 한 번 더 들어보겠습니다.
예이승.
Oh, this is that famous thing. 예이승. Kind of like blueberry smoothie, right? That kind of like 사투리 test. Okay, I get that. Now, we have it prepared one more time, right? I'll give you one more chance to listen again. Let's listen to the clip.
예이승.
Okay. 그래서 숫자가 먼저일까요? 아니면 알파벳이 먼저일까요? 숫자 2와 영어 알파벳 2를 들리는 순서대로 적어서 보내주시면 됩니다. Send your answers to pound 9050, sharp 9010, should cost you 101, KakaoTalk message or YouTube live comment. For 부산 토박이들, this will be super easy. It'll be a piece of cake. So send your messages and you could win a prize. Let's take a song break. This is the song that I mentioned earlier. This is Tiramisu Cake by We Are The Night.
소녀 백서 그런 그녀 있어 Ooh, you know 소리 없이 다가온 소문처럼 다가온 사람 Yeah 친구의 생일 밤 너를 알게 됐고 Fall in love 수줍었던 그 미소 두 눈에 가득했던 파도 넌 나를 보면 티라미수 케이크 날 마치 넌 달콤한 그대의 입술과 눈동자 마치 넌 달콤한 점점 너를 꿈꾸네 감정들은 faster 장면들은 little hello 가득 차는 이 얼굴 잠깐의 착각인 줄 알았네 yeah. 용기를 내봐도 반응 없는데도 going on 자꾸 난 너를 향해 자꾸 넌 달아나는데도 날 떠올리고 마치 넌 달콤한 그대의 입술과 눈동자 마치 넌 달콤한 점점 너를 노래해 마치 넌 달콤한 너 나를 웃게 해
Welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. We're in the middle of Quizmaster, our Busan Satori quiz, and it was quite... Well, I guess we have a lot of Busanites listening. We have 강성헌님 saying, 이건 정말 부산 사람에게는 piece of a cake이죠. It might be, but we do have non-Busanites listening, so this will be a test for them. If they ever come to Busan, this will be their survival guide on how to differentiate the accents. So I asked you... Well, we listened to a clip of a certain Busan Satori, and I asked you to tell me what comes first, the chicken or the egg, the number or the English letter. So, let's listen to the clip one more time.
2의 2승.
There you go. There you go. Which one comes first? 2의 2승, right? 방금 들으신 수식은 숫자와 영어 알파벳으로 표현될 수 있습니다. 그렇다면 영어와 숫자를 순서대로 배열해서 보내주세요. 숫자 2와 영어 알파벳 2를 들리는 순서대로 적어서 보내주시면 되는데요. 한 번 더 클립을 드리겠습니다.
2의 2승.
Okay. One more time.
2의 2승.
Alright, there you go. 숫자가 먼저일까요? 아니면 알파벳이 먼저일까요? 숫자 2와 영어 알파벳 2를 들리는 대로 순서대로 적어서 보내주세요. We've got a lot of messages in. We have Crystal Shim님 with their answer, 조현철님, 태구님, 림님, 강성헌님. We also had 3846번님 saying 진짜 모르겠어요, but then sending an answer. 멜리님, 만학도 영어님, actually with an interesting I guess explanation. So 이건 사실 네 가지 역량이 있어요. 2의 2승, 2의 2승, 2의 2승, 2의 2승. How was that? Not bad? No, it's pretty bad, I guess. 네 가지가 억양이 모두 다르대요. 서울 사람들은 절대 구분 못한다고 하더라고요. Now we do have like a guide actually, which helps you differentiate which is which. 멜리님 saying easy peasy lemon squeezy, but Raration님 saying 너무 어려워요. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, Raration님, or it generally is difficult because you're from Busan, aren't you? So I don't know why this would be difficult. Someone in with your guess. So that was it. Should we play the clip one more time? Can you add one more clip, or we'll add the clip one more time before we take another song break. Remember, send your messages to #9050 샵 9050, which will cost you 100 won, or a Kakao Talk message. We got the clip. Last time, here we go.
2의 2승.
There you go. Which came first, number or the letter? We're going to take a song break and then we'll be back with the answers and to reveal the winner. This is Rebel Heart by IVE.
Rebels in our hearts. 시작은 항상 다 이룬 것처럼 엔딩은 마치 승리한 것처럼 겁내지 않고 마음을 쏟을래 내 모양대로 이제 더 이상 신경 쓰지 않아 어디에서도 내 맘을 지키기 Olivia 땐 자유에 맡겨둘래 다에게 될 거니까 So you can love me, hate me You will never be, never be, never be me Try me, I'll break free You will never be, never be, never be me We are rebels in our hearts Rebels in our hearts We are rebels in our hearts We are rebels in our hearts 꺾이지 않아 We are rebels in our hearts 너는 어디가 조금 부족해 너는 거기가 뭔가 좀 넘쳐 I don't care 모든 말은 참 쉽지 그래 실행이 어려운 거야 Do it, move it, do it 우린 그냥 할게 내 갈 길은 멀고 그 위에는 드라마가 있어 외로움이 너무 길어지는다면 그 맘을 쏘아 올려 Love me, hate me You will never be, never be, never be me Try me, I'll break free You will never be, never be, never be me We are rebels in our hearts Rebels in our hearts We are rebels in our hearts We are rebels in our hearts 꺾이지 않아 We are rebels in our hearts Rebels in our hearts Rebels in our heart, rebels in our heart. Rebels in our heart, rebels in our heart. 우린 서로 이유를 묻지 않고 서로가 필요할 때가 있어. 그런 마음이 어떤 건지 잘 알기에 영원을 바라는 사이보단 지금 말해주고 싶어. We will always be the rebels. Come join us who you are. We are rebels. We are one. 이 맘만으로 We are rebels. We are one. We are rebels in our heart. Rebels in our heart. We are rebels in our heart. We are rebels in our heart. 꺾이지 않아. We are rebels in our heart.
Howdy everyone, welcome back to For Your Busan. It is 5:28 in the afternoon. We're in the final moments, the closing moments of Quizmaster in our show right now. I asked you a question about Busan Sal이. We listened to a clip and you basically had to determine, did the number E2 come out first or did the alphabet letter E come out first? Because it's differentiated when you talk with a bit of Busan dialect. We had 6079번님 saying 2의 2승 아닙니까? 치킨 주이소. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but chicken day is Friday, not Thursday. And tomorrow, it's a rest day. So there's no chicken this week, my friend. Try again next week. Next Wednesday for pizza. I appreciate you messaging in, though. We had 태구님 as well coming in with another answer. Lots of people found this quite easy, I think, except for Oration-님, who usually is very confident, but today he says 사투리가 수학 방정식보다 더 난이도가 높은 것 같아요. 도저히 모르겠습니다. That's fair enough then. That's fair enough. Not everyone, you're usually good at other quizzes, but I guess this is your kryptonite. This is your slightly more difficult topic. No problem. Okay, so the answer... Wait, how am I going to read it? Okay, the answer to this quiz is... Yeah, 2승. No, yeah, 2승. There we go. So 투파 숫자 2가 먼저 나오고 그 뒤에 알파벳 2가 나옵니다. Now apparently this is how you differentiate. 그 부산에서는 숫자 2와 알파벳 2를 말할 때 발음은 똑같지만 음의 높낮이가 달라진대요. So 숫자 2는요 낮고 길게 그리고 알파벳 2는요 높고 짧게. So I guess if it's the number 2 it's E. But 알파벳 2는 E. No, wait. No. Number 2 is E. But then E alphabet is E. That's confusing. I don't know which is which, but there you go. People are better than this than me. I'm not very good at this. So we've got a winner. We're going to give a coffee coupon to 6079번님께 드리겠습니다. 예, 6079번님께 커피 쿠폰 드리겠습니다. 치킨이 아니라서 죄송합니다. But you get coffee. That's the consolation prize. And you know, coffee is healthier. I mean, chicken's good for you if you need protein. But is coffee healthy? That's debatable. Anyway, that was today's quiz. And we have these quizzes every single day. So don't worry if you didn't win today. Try your luck again. Another time. Racing saying 답을 들어도 모르겠어요. Yeah, you and me both, brother. You and me. I mean, I think I do. I can kind of hear it now because I have a nice guide here that our 작가님 wrote, so I kind of understand it. But it'll take a lot of practice to be able to understand instinctively. Anyway, it's 5:31 in the afternoon. Don't go anywhere because coming up next is Matthew.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. It is 5:32 in the afternoon on a Thursday, and joining me to rein in the early weekend is Matthew. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
How's everybody doing?
Good to see. Now, I mentioned that you look like you got a tan. Why have you got a tan? You look like you've been to Greece or something.
Well, hopefully it's not too red. But on Monday, I work at Dongmyeong University.
Okay.
And our international college had a sports day, and I was the MC.
Oh.
So for 4 hours, I was out in the sun.
Baking.
Not baking, because it was actually a bit cloudy.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, if it was sunny, then yeah.
Yeah, and then Tuesday was a day off, and we went to the beach on Tuesday.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of sun this week.
Okay. You're using a lot of sun cream and stuff though, right?
Not yet, because it's like June.
Oh man, come on.
And I'm not like taking my shirt off.
Yeah, but...
I should, but it just didn't feel like real summer yet.
I know what you mean. I'm usually hesitant to use sun cream unless it's blistering hot. But
right, I should have.
I get nagged. Yeah. You know, when you got fair complexion, you should always wear it, I think.
Yes,
but nonetheless,
you're correct. Yeah.
Good to have you here. You've lived in Busan for 20 odd years, right?
Not that long.
No?
14.
14, that's still...
It's pretty long, but not quite 20.
Is your wife Busan person?
Yes, she's from Busan all her life.
Does she ever speak in Satori too? Or? Like, does she use Satori dialect at all? Or?
Yeah, I think that's kind of her basic Korean.
So, can you hear the difference between E and E?
E.
E and E? I don't know.
Honestly, I never thought about it before today.
Yeah.
So now I have a question.
Okay.
This is Busan EFM.
Yes.
Is it Busan EFM or Busan
good question. That's a good
I'm like, in Busan Satori, how should we say this?
If we look at the sheet, the instruction guide I have, if it's the number 2, 낮고 길게, so it's low and long. But if it's the alphabet, it's high tone but quick. So E.
So it's Busan
EFM. There you go.
Oh, there.
Busan
Okay, all right.
EFM.
It's not Busan EFM.
Yeah,
Busan EFM.
He knows it. He knows it. You're way better than me. Awesome. Okay. though. That's good to know. Quickly, though, also today's text topic, I want to ask you, who is the person that you've messaged the most today? Through text.
Unfortunately, a sick student.
Oh, no.
He's been sick a lot this semester, and he's, Professor, I'm so sorry, I missed all these classes.
Yeah.
And he was sending me videos and images of his prescriptions and stuff. So
okay, to prove.
It's not a happy story.
거짓말 아니에요.
거짓말 아니에요. 난 진짜 아팠어요.
Okay.
Actually, he's from Uzbekistan.
Okay.
I don't know how to say that in Uzbek.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
But anyway, unfortunately, that was the guy and hopefully he's feeling better.
I guess as a teacher and a professor, you will end up, talking, liaisoning with students and maybe parents and other teachers.
And it is a Thursday.
Okay.
Right, so it's a school day.
It is a school day.
Right.
I mean, it's a university, right?
Yeah.
It's your own education that you're paying for, so it's on your own conscience. It's not like public school where you want a day off, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Interesting to know. Okay, so anyway, you're here for Modern Family in Busan, where we talk about multicultural life as a family man.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today?
So 2 days ago, on election day, it was my daughter's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Belated.
birthday, Lindsay, if you're watching this. So today I wanted to talk about birthdays and my experience with them as a dad here in Korea.
Okay.
So first of all, do you mind if I ask, when is your birthday? And number two, are you a birthday guy?
So my birthday is in February.
Oh, me too.
Oh.
It's not February 2nd, is it?
It's not. I'm 20 days behind you.
22nd.
22nd,
But,
yeah.
So 222.
222.
That's good.
Easy
I'm
to remember.
22.
22.
All right.
Do you wear a tutu on tutu?
No, I don't.
A tutu is a ballerina's dress, by the way.
Right.
A bad joke. Anyway,
But
so
are you a birthday guy?
do I enjoy birthday celebrations? Not really. I don't like birthday cake that much, and honestly, you go for dinner. If my friends or family buy me a cake and start singing, I get a bit like, 제발 하지 마세요. I don't like that. I don't like that.
좀 부끄럽죠.
Yes.
Okay.
I do get quite
a little
embarrassed.
embarrassed.
But, I do appreciate the love, but I would rather not do it.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I love birthdays,
Okay.
but I love other people's birthdays.
So when you're not the center of attention.
Yes.
Okay.
So I love celebrating other people's birthdays. I'm not that big on my own birthday. However, on Tuesday, it was my daughter's birthday, and she was really, really happy to have her birthday.
For sure.
She was very excited.
How old did you say? 4?
4.
Oh.
Yeah. International age 4.
Leaving toddler age, I guess, kind of.
Yeah, she talks a lot. She's getting big.
Okay.
She's not a toddler anymore.
Okay.
She's becoming not an adult, but compared to her 2-year-old days.
The terrible 2s are
She's
over.
a big girl.
Yeah.
Her birthday was relatively simple. So we put up some birthday decorations in our living room. She put on a dress. We took some pictures. She got a present, which was a robot dog, which can wag its tail when you pet it, and it repeats what you say. So for any parents out there, this dog, I won't say the Korean name because I think it's not allowed, but it's the bread dog.
Okay.
So they can translate that to Korean.
Okay.
And it's a great present.
It is.
For a child.
Better than a real dog, but...
Well, I'd prefer a real dog, but that's not allowed.
Okay.
Anyway, the great present. So she had a fantastic day. We ate a lot of birthday cake. We went to the beach. And then at night, we had some seaweed soup, some more cake, and then she got a call from her grandparents from the USA.
Oh.
So it was a great day, all things considered.
Yeah.
But it kind of got me thinking how different my birthdays were back in the U.S.
Okay.
So I want to ask, as a child growing up, what were birthdays like for you in the UK?
So generally, I think back in the 90s, the culture was generally you go to the cinema with your friends. When I was like,
movie?
Yeah. So when I was like 10 years, I went to see A Bug's Life.
All right.
When that came out, and I was too young when Toy Story came out for that. But I think A Bug's Life and stuff, and Monsters Inc.
Okay.
Chicken Run, I remember that for my birthday.
That's a great movie.
It's a great one. And then we'd all go to McDeng afterwards because they used to throw parties in old school McDeng.
Yeah.
Right? They used to throw parties and everyone would get a hangbok meal, and it would just be such a great... Then we'd go to my home for an after party where they'd give presents and gifts and have cake, and then everyone goes home.
Right.
So that was usually the tradition that a lot of English families had, 20, 30 years ago.
Do you think it's different today?
I don't know. Well, now I know that hamburger chain doesn't do birthday parties anymore.
Okay.
You know, they used to have the slides, the jungle gym things in there. It was so colorful. Now it's so minimalist and cold.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
I have fond memories of it, but I don't. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, so that's similar to me. The birthday party when I was a kid was huge.
I think American ones, if I've seen them on TV, they're always a grand extravaganza.
Oh, well, we weren't quite like that.
Okay.
You would just invite all your friends from school over to your house, and they would all bring a present. So on your birthday, you got lots of presents.
Okay.
Right, so there were a lot of presents. My mom would make a treat bag for all the kids.
Yeah.
Pizza was kind of the go-to food because it's simple.
Yeah.
Right? My mom would make a cake, and I would get to pick whatever theme I wanted.
Okay.
So if I wanted a Mario cake that year, you'd get the Mario cake. And then at night, you'd have a separate birthday party for your family, with your family.
Oh, okay. So friends and then family.
Yeah,
Okay.
and at night, you would get to choose the menu. So, I loved chicken parmesan when I was a kid.
Right.
Lasagna.
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't make lasagna for all these children. But for the family, she would make
It's a
something.
bit gourmet for a bunch of hyperactive kids.
Right.
I think.
Give them some pizza.
Yeah.
Wind them down. So that was kind of like my birthday party growing up.
Yeah.
And it was great. I love it. But I was thinking about it, and I think I've really become very Koreanized.
Okay.
Since I moved to Korea.
Well, I feel like Korea is almost now a hybrid system.
Yeah.
You know, people eat myeokgung on their birthdays, which is the traditional way, but birthday cakes is more of a Western introduction.
Yeah.
You know, sweet and sugary cake for people to share, and that's that's one of the hugest cultures. If I don't buy a cake for someone for their birthday, people get quite worked up here. Like, you don't have the cake? We need the cake.
Cake 없으면 안 돼요. Oh, yeah.
I know,
okay,
so
right?
I'm not very good at that. But in the US, so you've become more Koreanized. In what way?
Well, so for example, in the States, almost always the mom, sometimes the dad, would make the cake.
Like from scratch?
Right.
Okay.
Whereas here, immediately, if I'm going to buy a cake, I'm going to go to a bakery or a coffee shop.
Oh, ice cream shop.
Right. We go to, how can I say this?
Have a good day.
두 명의 장소.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course it makes sense. Of
Right.
course it
So
makes
we'll
sense.
go to there to get our cake.
Yeah.
And then because we live in an apartment, I'm really not very keen on a big party.
Yeah, you got to be conscious of the noise for your neighbors.
Right, because the people downstairs are going to call. And then how do everybody get into the apartment?
Yeah, elevators going up and down all the time.
Right, you got to buzz them in.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, just living in an apartment, it makes it very...
That's different.
Different.
I guess, because I don't have kids here, I don't know how people do kids' parties.
Well, normally, I think you do 3 or 4 friends.
Okay,
Right,
all right.
it's pretty...
Simple.
You choose your best friends, they come over, which is fine with me.
Yeah.
Because it's much calmer. But when we got older in the States, we would have sleepovers.
Yeah.
And I'm really not keen on a sleepover.
I had a lot of sleepovers. I think after I was too young, when I got to about 8, 9 and above, then, you have your friends over to, they bring presents and you eat pizza and you watch movies and play video games. I have really fond memories of sleepovers. And my sister too had sleepovers with her friends. They'd all come over to our house, or I'd go to my friend's house. And that was a really cool culture. But I think people are more hesitant to have sleepovers these days in a slightly more cautious world.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So it might not just be a Korea versus America, UK thing.
It might be a global thing.
A global thing, okay.
Yeah.
The one thing I do really love about a Korean birthday is what you mentioned, the miyeokguk.
Okay.
Right? Because in America, we don't have anything equivalent to that.
No healthy things.
Well, there's no you eat this and it's your birthday.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think on Tuesday, my wife hadn't made the miyeokguk for lunch. And I was like, 미역국 어디 있네요? 없으면 안 돼요, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta have some miyeokguk, or else you don't actually have a birthday.
Hey, that's awesome. You're keeping your
Right.
Korean wife accountable for Korean tradition.
Right. So then at dinner, we had miyeokguk with our chicken, and what else did we have? Tteokbokki.
Oh, very fusion.
Yeah.
A fusion meal.
But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
the miyeokguk has to be there.
I think you're...
And I like it.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like the symbol of the birthday.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
I
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I mean, you've been here for a long time, so I guess it's now you've become so accustomed to it, you can't be without it. But the important person here is your daughter. So does she prefer the miyeokguk style or does she prefer the unhealthy cakes? Or is she good with both?
She's good with both.
She is?
Yeah, she definitely prefers the unhealthy cake.
Right.
But she ate her miyeokguk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. That's good. That's something I've admired about Korean kids is that, I guess because from a young age they eat a lot of vegetables and banchan and good food. They're not averse. They have no aversion to healthy food on special days. You try to give a kid in England some broccoli on his birthday, they'll throw a tantrum. They'll throw a tantrum. So what about when it comes to presents? Money, usually when I was a kid, I wouldn't get money, maybe from grandparents, but from your friends, I would always get a gift.
Right. Yeah. Actually, I think this is one of the biggest things I've changed on.
Yeah.
So, like, my son's birthday was back in March, and he had a few friends over for a small party, and they brought money. So when I first came to Korea,
do some poker or something.
I would have thought this was the most insane thing.
Yeah.
완전 뭐 돈 어떻게 줘요? Right? But then I was like, oh, well, you can go buy some cars. This is great.
Okay.
I've been completely won over by just a little cash as a present.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, 5-6 years ago, I would have thought, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But it makes sense to me now.
Well,
you can buy stuff with it.
I do agree with you. I think when I got to my teens is when I started appreciating money more than objects because as a teenager I want to have some financial independence and go out with my friends or buy whatever I want. But still, I think to some degree, I think giving a present or receiving a present from someone who's thought about what to get you is a really nice thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if it's a cool toy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you have money, you can just buy whatever toy you want.
That's the logical choice, of course. But birthdays aren't about logic, they're about emotion.
Right.
Maybe.
I mean, there is something special. Someone thought about what exactly you want and got you that thing. So I agree.
So 만학도 영어님 says, what? 요즘 친구 사이에 생일 선물로 돈을 준다고요? So I guess these days as well, like between friends, they give money as presents. 앙 PD, when it's your friend's birthday, do you give 돈 아니면 선물? When you're feeling lazy, 귀찮을 때 그냥 돈 받으라. Oh, you know what? Actually, the presents that you choose online, like a copy coupon.
Yeah.
They're very easy. The epitome of laziness, but I love it. I use them all the time.
Yeah.
If I see someone on Kakao things, it's their birthday. 선물 좀 보내줘야겠다. It's great. It's so simple, but it lacks a bit of that 마음.
You don't have that feeling, that emotion.
Yeah, it's just like here. Sorry, here's a 별당 coupon or whatever. Take it, which is nice.
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it?
Yeah,
I'm okay with it too.
I'm okay.
I'm too old for birthdays anyway.
Yeah. On a couple multicultural points.
Yeah.
So we're a multicultural family. One thing, we always have to do our songs in Korean and English.
So twice.
Right.
Okay.
So it's a double song all the time. So we do 생일 축하합니다.
Yeah.
And then no pause. 바로
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
So it becomes an English test for the friends, like after the Korean song.
Yes, they get very nervous. Was that 그거 틀렸던 것 같아요. Okay, yeah. But anyway, we always have both songs right away. One interesting point is age.
Okay.
So my daughter is 5살, right? But
Korean age.
Yeah. But she's been 5살 since January 1st, right?
Oh yeah.
For 6 months.
They've now gotten rid of Korean age. Well,
yeah, but everybody still says it.
People still say it?
At the Arinijip, they're all still
okay.
5살.
Fair enough.
So anyway, we got the cake, and I put the candles on the cake. How many do you think I put on?
I don't know. You'd either put on 4 or 5. I would put on 4 personally.
I put on 4.
Okay.
Because she turned 4.
Yes.
So my son is watching, and he goes, 아빠, well, he said it to my wife. 엄마, 그 린지는 5살인데 아빠 4개만 넣었어요. Right? He only put in 4 candles.
Yeah.
He
had a problem with that.
But the thing is, because he likes to be older.
Oh.
Because in Korean age, he's 9.
Okay.
And in international age, he's 8. And he'd prefer to be 9.
Okay.
So he likes Lindsay to be 5 instead of 4.
Everyone gets a boost in their age.
But I was thinking about this. Yesterday she was 3. Today she's 4.
Yeah.
So she just should get 4 candles.
Right.
She's been 5살 for 6 months.
Yeah.
Right. 6개월 동안 계속 5살 썼는데
There's nothing special.
Right.
Yeah.
So 4 candles. I was And I insisted. We're doing 4 candles.
Okay.
I stood up for myself.
Put your foot down.
Yes.
Son, listen to... I'm right. Listen to
This makes more sense.
I guess... I don't know what the Korean... PD님, what would be the Korean? If you are 만 나이로, if you're like 20, but through 한국 나이로 뭐 21이라면, how many candles? 20. You would do 만 나이로. Okay.
Well, because today you turned
20.
20. It makes more sense to me.
Okay, fair enough. We have 멜리님 saying for a gift, maybe 기프트콘 3, 5만 원권. So they give 30 or 40,000 won gift card, like the online coffee vouchers or whatever.
나 5만 원 받으면 진짜
I
기분이
know.
좋을 것
I've
같아요.
yet to receive that much from somebody.
Okay.
인기가 좀 많은 사람이신가 보네요. We have 만학도영은 saying 돈은 너무 정성이 없어 보여요. So it looks like there's no hearts. Like it doesn't look like you care when you just give money, which I can agree with to some degree. And Mauritianim saying 나라마다 생일 문화가 차이점이 있는 게 재미있는 것 같아요. Lots of different cultures, really interesting and fascinating, I think.
So, do we have time for one more topic?
Yes, we do.
The last thing I think that's interesting is the different birthdays have different meanings.
Okay.
So in America, 16 is a big one, especially for the girls. They call it your sweet 16.
I remember the TV show Super Sweet 16.
Yeah.
That was it. And they all rich girls and guys, I guess, getting cars for their 16th birthday.
Right.
Used to do a bit of 대리만족 when I watched that.
Right. Yeah. But for us in America, 16 was a big one because then you could get your driver's license.
Right.
그럼 면허증
Yeah.
받을 수 있었어. So that was big.
You can drive very early in the States, 16.
Yeah, it changed. That's when I was younger.
Yeah.
Now it's 17 or 18.
Oh, it's gone up.
Depending on the state.
Okay, that's sensible.
싸고 너무 많아서요.
Yeah.
And then the big one was 21
Yeah.
because you can drink alcohol
Yeah.
in the States.
Yeah.
And
That's
then-
so odd. You can drive really early, but you can't drink until for another like 4 or 5 years.
Well, that makes sense.
I guess it does make
Yeah.
sense. In the UK, it's 17 to drive, 18 to drink.
Yeah. And then the old one was 50. So 50, it meant you were over the hill.
Oh.
So your life was 100 years.
Okay.
So when you got to 50, you were at the top of the mountain, and then the rest of your life was going back down.
Okay.
So your 50th birthday was a really big deal.
So it's like prepare.
Right.
for
But
the
these
next
days,
50
people
years.
live longer and longer. So I think it's not as big a thing.
I guess 50 is a big round number. In Korea, 환갑 is very important.
Right, 60.
60th.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. And then
But then
70.
these days, people are
Too soon.
living longer.
Yeah.
So I read about this. The hwangap is not as big, but the chusun
Yeah. 70.
is
right?
getting bigger because, you're a bit older.
Right, yeah. Life expectancy increases, so, in 100 years it could be the next celebration. In 100 years old could be the next big milestone.
And the really big one in Korea, going the opposite direction. One.
Yeah.
The dol.
Yes.
And there's nothing like the dol in America. I mean, first birthday is fun. It's exciting, but nothing... It's not an event.
It
like
holds
here.
significant meaning in Korea because,
Right.
of the mortality rate back in the day, of course.
Yeah.
So it is still a big celebration. It's been really fascinating going over birthdays. And I think what Horatio Nim said stands. Every country having a different birthday culture is so unique. I wish I could experience, even just from a third-party perspective, lots of different cultures about birthdays. I think it's fascinating. Thank you for sharing this insight with us, Matthew. And I'll see you next week.
Okay, everybody have a good weekend. See ya.
Bye-bye. All right, everyone, it's time to end the show. It is the end of Thursday. It's basically the weekend, everyone. Have a wonderful 3 days, and then I'll see you on Monday for our next live show. This next song is going to be Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. The show was produced by Chong Yuna, written by Hong Kyung-hwa. I've been your host, Nick. Have a wonderful evening.